Hey guys, Paulo here from CongoChops.com. I just want to give you a brief rundown of your new LP Guiro. So let's talk a little bit about the history of the Guiro, getting comfortable with your new gear, and get you started playing your first groove. The origin of the modern Guiro is a bit uncertain, as there are accounts of Guiro-like instruments made from hollowed out gourds or animal bones that can be traced to South America and the Caribbean, as well as to regions of West and Central Africa. Nowadays, the Guiro can be heard in a variety of different music from across Central and South America, and is most commonly made of a hollowed out gourd, plastic, or fiberglass with different size ridges and grooves. The one I have here is LP Super Guiro, along with a durable plastic stick. As far as holding the Guiro is concerned, I like to use my thumb and ring finger in the two rubber ringed holes in the back and hold the instrument at a bit of an angle to keep both of my wrists in as comfortable a position as possible when I go to play. But feel free to play around and see what feels good to you. You can also adjust the grip that you use to hold the stick. I tend to place my index finger a bit further up when playing, but you'll also see some folks employ a more standard fulcrum. Now, the first two sounds we'll use to play our groove are a downstroke, where we'll brush over just a couple of the ridges with a downward motion while striking roughly in the middle, and an upward stroke, where we'll do the same thing moving upward, again striking the Guiro near its vertical center. The last sound we'll work on, which is definitely the most synonymous with the Guiro, is the scrape. Now, there are a bunch of ways we can strike the instrument to create this effect, and some folks might tend to cheat a little bit to try and get a similar sound. But the most common way when playing Afro-Cuban music styles like the cha-cha-cha is by using a combined up and down motion that scrapes only a couple of ridges on the way down and hits a few more of them on the way up to give us that infamous scraping sound. So let's check it out slowly as two separate motions first. Now, this is borderline unfunctionally slow, but I just wanted to demonstrate the concept behind achieving the sound. So let's work on this same scrape one more time, just a bit faster. And remember that we only want to hit a couple ridges on the way down and several on the way up. This time, we'll strive to create one fluid sound in motion. This sound and motion can take some time to get used to, so make sure to work on it slowly and do your best to stay relaxed. So now that we have our three basic sounds, let's put them all together to create our fundamental Guiro pattern. We'll start with our up-down scrape, followed by a short downstroke and a short upstroke. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. At this slower tempo, it might be a bit tricky to get a consistent, fluid sound from our up and down scrape. But as we pick up a bit of speed, we can start to hear and conceptualize it as one stroke. Now, it's also important to note that we want to focus on staying loose and relaxed as we pick up speed. So I'll often move the Guiro itself slightly in tandem with the stick to help me get into a better flow and stay relaxed. So let's hear what that groove sounds like over one of our exclusive practice loops included with the Congo Chops membership. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple as it is, this pattern can help act as the rhythmic glue of the percussion section, taking up some of the higher end frequencies and really helping things swing. So there you have it, a few simple tips and an essential groove to get you started playing Guiro. Now, if you're interested in learning more about how to play Latin percussion in depth and step by step, make sure to head over to congochops.com and grab your free 7-day trial for access to over 50 hours of exclusive lessons.